Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I just made a video using the fisheye, and I just really love playing with the fisheye effect. So here's something different. Let's take your polygon and make it a three-sided polygon. Hold down your control button so it's a perfect three-sided polygon. Then click off of it and get your polygon and make a six-sided polygon. And we'll make it about that size. Now, I'm going to make it spin 30 degrees. Get a flat polygon on there. This might be a little bit too big, so I'm going to hold down the shift key so it'll get smaller. And I'm going to fill that right there to that node. It should pop right to that, snap to right to that node. And there's several things we could do and stuff, and we could measure, but it's so easy just to have it snap to, and then make 3 of these. Now, we want to take, well, let's do this. Let's select this and these two. Tell you what, we're going to have to make a background of some other color so we can see it. Go up to Object, Order, back a page. And let's select just the six-sided polygon. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and I'm going to make them white. I'm going to take away their outline. Now I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to make it white. But that's not really thick enough, so I'm going to go make it a hairline. I'm working with somebody else. That's maybe about thick enough. Let's make it 2. Now I'm actually going to go to F12 and go Scale with Object. That way they won't move or get any bigger or get any littler. You know what? I'm going to make this thing really big because we're going to make quite a bit of copies. And at this time, we can make this smaller. And it does not change the line thickness. So take that, Control D, and make a duplicate. And you can see you can get to that node in the middle. Have it snap right to that node, and then you can go Control D all the way across the page, as many or as few as you like. You know, that's not a very good color. Let's try black. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it better. So now what we're going to do, we're going to group these, Control G, Control D to duplicate it, and I'm just going to grab the center of one of these and go like that. And then I'm going to, you know what, instead of Control D and now, because if I do that, it'll keep going at an angle. So let's, and I must have missed a line right there. I don't know how that could have happened. Control D. And see, I'm going to go at an angle. Well, I'm not missing a line. It's just not there. And I'm a little bit off. I didn't get it. So whenever that happens, just back up because you're going to Control D and it's going to do it again. So if you want it right on there. Now, instead of going Control D again, and it doesn't really matter, but it's going to be going downhill. So what I do is I Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and then I can go straight down. And you could actually use math. But see, this way, it's going to look like that. And we'll keep going a few more. But let's make our black box a little bit bigger. Now, when you do something like this, you want it to be a group. So we're going to select it all and Control G to group it. And let's change our nudge factor. Let's see how big this is. Well, I'm working huge. Let's make it 40 inches because we're going to do it 2 different ways. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard. And now I'm going to take an ellipse because I don't really know if this is going to work. Tell you what, let me hit this and hit P and hit P. Then take this and hit P. We're a little bit too big, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key, making it grow. Now it's selected, so we can go to Effects and Lens, and we can fisheye it, see what it looks like, and look at that. Now, if we freeze that, or it's called frozen, it's not going to have it. Well, it does. It takes in the black background. So that would actually, yeah, it took away the outline. So I'm going to have to go to Object, Group, and ungroup it because I want to get rid of that red outline. Might be harder said than done. See if we can't grab that red. And if you grab it right there, it ought to take in see, it's put my nose out there and I got red, so I'm just going to hit delete. That's pretty cool within itself. So let's try it a different way. And one thing I like about fisheye, you still got your everything. But this time, let's do this. Let's take a, those are still there. So select them all, hold down your shift key, double click on your rectangle, and then let's go with a blue. Go up to object, order, back a page. Put that in the center of the page. The blue is still selected. Even if you zoom in and go back, it's the last thing you selected. Let's go with the interactive fill tool and just kind of play with this. And let's put this light blue. I must have missed it. There we go. Matter of fact, let's try this. Let's try light blue again on the outside again, but then let's take the blue and put one in the center and maybe move our blues in a little bit. Now let's see what it's going to look like. So I actually need to group all this together, Control G, because I'm pretty sure when you do the lens effect, you need to do that. So I'm drawing a circle and our lips. I'm not really big enough and I'm taking in enough, but I'm going to grab my pick tool, hold down the shift key and make it a little bit bigger. You want to make sure you don't go past your line. And then let's go fisheye effect, frozen. And what it did, it's kind of giving them that blue tint. Same thing, we still got that red circle around it. You know, I wonder if we just selected and made it all white. Yeah, there we go. You don't have to delete the red circle, just make the red circle white. And then take a black box effect around it. Let's see what it looks like. Object, order, back a page. That's pretty cool. That might even be the best fisheye I've ever done. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that gave you some ideas in the future, and thank you for watching.